Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Well, he certainly had a little bit of a gunslinger mentality a week ago, Mike, and for better or for worse, he was throwing the ball all over the place. And at the end of the day, he came out with the win, but he is very aware. He has to do a better job protecting the ball. Continue to generate the explosive plays through the air. That's great, but he cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Richardson on the move. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on downs. A 1st down throw for Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have come up with it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Broncos, trap 60, trap 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught into the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19, charge.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
16-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Now Genty. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Okay,
2nd and goal.
get it. Viking 18.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. On first down, here's Nick under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big-time play for the Broncos. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Knicks now On 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From
7.
the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Genty. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jonah Ellis. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 4th down coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
1st down, Denver.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down. Nix. And that is incomplete. Corey Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Defended by Richardson.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
In confirmation for the Broncos.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Oh, man, open downfield is Horton. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one run by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards. Raiders first.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one caught by Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Second down throw for Richardson. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal.
Throwing, Richardson. And he's in. Jack Best. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw over the middle going to be caught by Franklin. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Get it. Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Come on.
From the gun, Richardson. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want.
And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
Mike, We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. 2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Throwing is Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Back to throw is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Catch made right side by Thomas. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that 1st down.
Out to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers. It was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Raiders offensive Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Okay,
3rd and 5. To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Dante Thornton. 10 yards.
On second down, Genty. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's caught by Bowers. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. An even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Raiders. his second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. He'll give it to Dobbins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage.
In trouble, and down he goes. The Broncos bringing out their punter as he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game.
Let's go. Broncos switch. Go.
On the ground, it's Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Richardson. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
A second down throw for Richardson. And he will score again. Brian Thomas. Touchdown. touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. He gets free. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Vita Vea gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think
this one is caught on 4th and goal. They deliver. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will get just a bit closer.
16.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Run out of the gun for Genchi. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Genty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Get up.
From the gun, Richardson. That's a short one by Bowers. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
A run, Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 65.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
It's a pickup of 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will add 1 more onto their big lead.
48. Broncos 16. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. They can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Throwing is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Mustang 19. Cougar, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
That's caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
Broncos 16. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.